Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone else. How are y'all doing tonight? I hope you're having a wonderful evening because we've got some exciting stuff coming out from froyotech on a current heater from the last 2 weeks, undefeated versus MyAnimeList, a bunch of veteran invite players making a stand and trying to work their way into the top teams for the finals. My name is Ro. I am joined tonight by LeCrum, as well as Themicrocheeze on camera. Give a shout out, LeCrum. How are you feeling tonight?
Oh man, I am feeling fantastic. I am super excited to see this. We saw MyAnimeList have a bit of a heartbreaker there against GCI not too long ago. I believe last week or the week before that. And really looking forward to see how they do against the undefeated froyotech, who also had an extremely close game against this the former champions of RGL invite, which would be Witness Gaming. So super excited to see what both teams bring to the table tonight.
Yeah, very good stuff. Witness Gaming also taking a victory against MyAnimeList earlier last week, if I'm not mistaken. So yep. It's coming full circle, as they say. It's one of those little dealies where like the teams are like narrowly at like neck and neck in skill level, and so now it's all these other teams that are like trying to like vie for some space, something to prove, you could say even.
Yeah, absolutely. Once you get up to that upper echelon of the TF2 invite scene, it's really hard to really distance yourself when it comes to the other teams. So any sort of rounds that MyAnimeList can throw down onto froyotech will definitely kind of shape how the rest of their season will go, for sure.
Mm-hmm. And you want to run us down that Banny's team. You want to run us down froyotech's roster for tonight, for those of you out there who are not familiar?
Yeah, so we've got Banny on Scout, of course, the leader, the man, the myth, the legend himself. We have Jayunpei coming back as the roamer, the spoon-wielding madman, if you will. We have Habib on the demolitions man, of course, holding down the fort there with all that damage he likes to dish out. We got Slemnish coming back on Scout as well. Mirror Man picking up the pocket, I believe. Pocket. It could be switched there with Jay. And then May is going to be there on the medic class.
We're actually kind of going live, if I'm not mistaken. Or I'm just getting baited. Sorry. A little bit of a hindrance here. My my TF2 is all over the place right now. So forgive me as I get things kind of in place. But yeah, could you run us through the roster for MyAnimeList as well for our viewers?
Of course, we've got Alpha, the indomitable leader of MyAnimeList, on Scout. We've got Trip on Soldier. We've got Kev on Scout. We got Aizen on Medic, Sai on Demo, and I believe Glimmer on Medic.
Yeah, and going into this first mid, we're going to be seeing Saigai very early to the mid. Going to be trying to lock out the players on the left side. Demo Man not really anywhere to be found for red team, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Habib dead on rollout. Meanwhile, the rest of the red team's trying to get some ground here. Banny trying to initiate here, gets taken down by Trip. Some good damage there is going to open up the door for Ragnar. King Ragnar. I don't have anything to like know who's what. Habib now back in the front lines. Back on that respawn at least, able to make some kind of headway at this mid fight and secure the mid for his team.
Sorry about that, y'all. My mumble decided to crash halfway through that, so I was not able to lay down any comms there for Ro.
It's all good. We got some excitement as Habib died on the rollout and then came back and cleaned up the mid with the rest of his squad. So now they have Uber, and they're trying to fight through Kev, the sniper, who does manage to pull off a nice little headshot to deter them. Tripwise's going to initiate on that, but won't be able to survive. Banny playing defense as well as he does, and protects his medic and demo.
Yeah, good kind of hold there by Froyo, making sure that their medic goes ahead and survives and makes sure it doesn't go down.
And then the initiation from the Zuber is going to at least clear off the sentry gun, try and get them some space here. They have a lot of freedom to work with here. A little Market Gardener action coming out from Junpei, who's just on the point going desperately for a little pickup there, and Banny cleaning house as usual. Throwing down a quick 1-0 for this. This is not looking good as
not
a
looking
start.
good at all. MyAnimeList is definitely going to have to correct their mids from the previous mids here. Do something. Try and stop the wave.
And now we're looking into the second mid, I should say. Alpha trying to initiate on the right side here. But a quick bomb from Mirror Man is going to pull behind, get right on top of the players. Habib taking down Asian with some well-placed stickies. Alpha going to have to clean up on the mirror bomb. Now there's a little bit of initiation coming out. Really good bomb in from Kev, who's going to try and take out this scout. Does manage to get a little bit of help from Alpha, who's now making his way through the grass yards. Not going to be able to take down Banny, and Habib, who dropped out in the window. Pulling in some nice little pipes onto Kev, who's desperate to go for something. Grabs the pack, can't quite wiggle his way out. That's going to be the death of them. They got the cap, but MyAnimeList is going to have to recoup their losses and rally. Cap goes back into the hands of froyotech as they are, doing their thing. But Trip, who was on that spy, was not able to get that pick. And we'll be able to pull off at least
close.
A little bit of a delay there. Yeah, really hopeful there. But Uber does come in though. Very good aggression, take down Alpha and start the cap as well. These respawns are just too locked out here, not gonna be able to get any ground whatsoever. That'll be the second round in a very quick fashion here. I mean, froyotech, this is how they play. They're all about it. They have their core, they have their fundamentals down, and we're just not seeing any initiation from MyAnimeList.
Absolutely, definitely a different MyAnimeList than we saw last week against GCI. Just not able to stop that forward momentum that froyotech is just absolutely shoving into their face.
Psy Guy gonna have to do something different this time around. Good initiation from Kev is gonna put a lot of pressure onto May, but not gonna be enough. Tripwire with the follow-up is gonna be able to get the 2-shot there and pull it out. Slemnish gonna clean house there. And the rest of the squad is rushing to try and catch this medic out. Alpha playing good defense. Asian though, very low. Glimmer gonna be able to get a nice little pickup onto Mirror Man, who is pushing forward here. Habib just gonna be putting some desperation traps. Slemnish though pulls off a nice little wrap from Kitchen. He's gonna try and pull some players back and maybe get a little bit of room. The wiggles, pulling it all around. Gonna not be able to manage much longer. Oh, but Slemnish so close. He's picking up Alpha there in the kitchen. Habib just keeping an eye on that trap. Probably not gonna grab anything though if the players are careful and cautious. And
Alpha surviving there was actually pretty huge. Oh my god! The trap from Habib taking down Alpha, as I was just saying, he was surviving there.
Yeah, that's very unfortunate, just kind of mindlessly waddling forward and getting taken out. Gonna cost them. They're gonna actually use their Uber really early, probably to play around a sticky trap, not really anything else, so it's only gonna get them to the ground. If they can lock out these areas, maybe it can work out, but froyotech has a lot of freedom to move forward, especially with Mirror Man, who is in the back lines, ready to initiate. Good kills on the front lines though, Kev and Trip.
Big bomb.
Whew. Not gonna be enough though.
And does go down for his efforts, but we do see the sniper out on the side of Banny, actually.
Yeah, Banny, legendary sniper in his time. Gonna see how he pulls something off here. Not quite. Oh, another quick shot.
Thanks,
Froyo sitting there with about 40% ad here. They want to push out. They're going to have to do it soon. But it looks like Mirror Man on the spy, going to be looking for something himself.
Oh, so much spam and so much damage. froyotech kind of stuffing their scouts there for a brief moment. Trip going to initiate, try and get some good rockets on. He's surfing so many good rockets. Oh, the pressure from Alpha. There you go. And now the counter Uber comes in. It's just going to be a demo and a scout. They're trying to wiggle, make their way through here and there. Initiation from Jay is going to be putting on the pressure though. And the scouts are ready to reinitiate onto this point here. Not quite enough forward momentum from Psy there, so they're not going to be able to lock down that. And unfortunately gets caught out as he's making his escape. Backpedaling is not where you want to be in that spot. No support from the team is going to make it harder for MyAnimeList to hold on to this point. Nice little trade though, at least, with Trip. That works out for them at least.
Aizen able to get out though with that little bit of Uber that they built up there. So the down a player, but they should be pretty even when it comes to the Ubers here. So possibly another stalemate unless Froyo decides to dry push this.
I think they're just going to put on the pressure. They know they have the DM. They're going to get a little bit of ground here as well from Jay. Gets air shot there by Kev, who does fall to his death. But the initiation from the sidelines, Slumnish coming in hard and fast. Going to be pulling all these players out of the way and chasing down with Banny. They're going to go all the way down into lower and pick up that nice frag. That's going to be a really good opportunity here if they can get the pressure on, maybe get a favorable force onto Trip here. Really good bomb coming in from Mirrorman, trying to close in the gap.
Oh, huge air shot there.
Not gonna be enough.
Absolutely stuffed tonight. Get out of the sky.
Love to see it. Not gonna get any pressure whatsoever from these fast bombers. Another falling out by Trip, who trips over his own rockets as Banny just gets that nice clean frag here. Another initiation. These bombs are just like so fast and so calculated, and Banny is always the one picking up on the damage. Really good initiation. He's actually going to be pushing in right now, trying to pull in some attention so that Habib can walk in from the left side, catch Psy with his pants down. They're going to force the Uber off here in this exchange as well. May comfortably sitting on that Uber, ready to reinitiate here if they can have some more players, but there's just no one alive. All of them are on the respawns, and May is deciding to back out, cannot take the pressure at this time, and Habib holds his own, keeps these players locked out. So they're going to have their respawns here for the last push. Where do you see it coming?
I mean, I think I definitely see it coming either from the left side or from lower. I know I saw them in scrims earlier going through that lower area, but it looks like they're actually going to go ahead and choose Shutter here. Pyro over there on the side of Shutter, hoping to stuff this Uber, which he is successfully pushing Habib back. The gun's still up, and the Uber fading for froyotech here as a bomb comes in from Trip to try and get the medic. Trip goes flying across the map. Banny and Habib going down in that, but May getting out. Aizen now at 65% on the Uber, and it's going to be an easy push out here from the side of MyAnimeList.
They do have the numbers and technically Uber ad, but you don't want to be using any of your Uber. You want to take this ground for free while it's open. Jay waiting for an arrow, going to be snaking his way all the way to lower and grab that. Habib, though, playing very good defense over here by the Saw entrance. Going to pick up a nice little pick onto Glimmer, while the initiation from Jay will get that force. Asian just could not risk the fall damage, down to single-digit health almost. And then, Psy Guy just kind of launched all the way forward after Habib gave him a little boost there. He's going to get sandwiched here by the soldiers. Looking at some nice combination rockets.
Oh, another fat cap coming out here, though, by Slem. Doesn't quite get it, is all the way behind them, fighting a scout in lower. Does pick up Glimmer.
Yeah, very good pickup. If you're going to be pulling players back, the best thing that you can pull out from it is also a little kill on your way out. So very good stuff. froyotech able to hold on to this mid now that would have been all but lost after losing their demo man. May also backed out with that Uber advantage, so they will have it. Don't think they're going to capitalize on it though, but they are the kind of players that just like to see what's up, you know, just kind of peek their head in, see what's happening over here. Jay though, trying to initiate.
Uber is popped out. Aizen does pop the Uber to a counter and goes ahead and just chases Froyo kind of out of the mid or the second there. Looks like Froyo wants to fight from lower here. Lots of damage coming out from Psy.
But the frag advantage is all on top of MyAnimeList. They were just picking up all the little soldiers trying to make their way in the back lines. The initiation was good, but there wasn't enough ground for the rest of the scouts and Habib to cover. So froyotech down both their soldiers are going to be finding it very difficult to hold onto this mid. But the respawns are already up. They got to be fast. And MyAnimeList is just not capitalizing on the two-player advantage, especially as good as two soldiers. And they lose two players of their own in the crossfire. And now it's just looking desperate. Jay on sniper, notably, gonna be potentially a factor in this this little last push.
Yeah, I
They
think
have
what
Uber.
happened there was just that I think MyAnimeList was just all on a different page there going into that second push.
Yeah, really disconnected. But the initiation was really good on this last point, able to pick up a little bit of damage here. Sniper going to be very, very relevant as that poor heavy is just open season. The Conqueror, though, going to be doing really nice work to kind of get the team the speed boost and health they need to try and, leverage their disadvantage here with numbers. Ooh, good bomb from Kev is going to try and slow things down, but Alpha on Sniper. Oh!
And the sword from Slem finishing it off.
Yeah, at least they pulled a little bit of something there at the end, but I'm not liking the way this is looking.
No, this is definitely looking like a very Froyo-sided map here. MyAnimeList was able to slow down froyotech there for a little bit, able to get some good pressure on them. But I feel like some miscommunications there, especially pushing out a second, losing both of your scouts and a soldier in the process, when there was really no reason to be losing anybody there, really hindered them.
Quick rundown on stats. Top damage is Trip, followed closely by Jay. Top frags go to Slumnish and Banny, unsurprisingly. Going into this next mid, let's roll it out. Take us away.
All right. Side guy gonna be showing up a little bit before Habib. Really gonna have to focus on this. Oh, Jade Morgan Gardner rocket jumper combination does get taken down quick by Alpha.
Yeah, not quite fast enough and not really gonna be making an impact on this mid. Meanwhile, froyotech is not phased by it, Oh, but poor Habib. He's too used to the arrows, man. You got to be a little bit, ready. Alpha gonna be cleaning house as well, making his way all the way through lower. Gonna try and catch this medic off.
Does get picked up though.
Alpha did wrap around the long way. It was not able to find the back end of May. So the Uber will be in their favor, or at least in their hands, to defend this last. Froyotech gonna be holding on with their respawns coming in. Banny probably not gonna be able to get a gun up in time. A little desperate.
It looks like the Ubers are going to be evened out, though, so Kev up on the sniper class. We'll see if Kev can get anything done here. Maybe bust this thing open.
Things are looking heavy and hot underneath. Trip trying to find an opening, not going to get it. Kev also getting that sight line, but no one from Froyotech is going to be peeking their little head over. They're playing full back end, making sure there's just nothing really not giving any leverage to this sniper. They are going to get initiated from underneath though, and yeah, very bad. We'll see if Kev can do some good snipes here. Nice
Kev
little angle.
And does get the headshot onto May. May goes down, drops the Uber.
Excellent stuff here, but can they push forward with it? Kev gonna get some snipes off. They need to grab Habib here. He's kind of stuffing a lot of these players who are just walking in, and that's just gonna be the end of it. You can drop their medic, but you kind of need to work together, get the ground. Kev not able to get any other shots though, unfortunately, and that'll be the end of Sai, who was trying to do some kind of play from the sidelines, trying to be sneaky. Didn't work out.
Yeah, in all accounts, that should have been a perfect Uber push in. They dropped 2 players. They ended up dropping their med on the Uber, but Habib just beasting, if you will. Able to just plug their Uber push there. Now they're pushing in from lower, Froyotech is. They do have the Pyro behind on this side of MyAnimeList.
Oh, but Kev, I believe in Kev. If anyone's got their, oh, nope, Banny heard it. He called it.
Well,
that's going to be the end of it. Slumnish going to pull a nice meaty on that one. Trip at least going to pick up one little pick on Mirror, who was just making his way through kitchen. And with Jay on jumpers, it's going to be very difficult to get any kind of ground here. The sentry right outside the spawn is going to, pull attention.
The spoon is out!
Making short work. Yeah, Sai guy. Generally, as a demo man, if you're the one who's caught out, they're just a little bit overextended, players can punish it, but it's especially egregious when it's the rocket jumper. Another pickup from Alpha, just making a clown of MyAnimeList during these final moments of round 4. Uber does go off and is going to be just, casually picking off these players. Not really much to say here. Nice air shot from Mirror. Grabbing Kev, who was on his descent, and Kev said, Mirror said, you do not have permission to land, and snipes it out of the sky.
Yeah, at this point we're seeing kind of the breakdown of MyAnimeList.
Yeah, not much else to say here. Very quick stuff, but they can turn it around, you know, at least give us some kind of mid. Ooh. Doman not gonna be able to make it to mid though, so it looks like froyotech are gonna have the advantage going into this.
Left the game.
Yeah, Alpha though on sniper.
I'm here.
Ooh, I like this shot though. Let's see what Alpha can do. He's got that angle lined up. The bomb kind of pulled some players back though. Not gonna be enough for them. Alpha though trying to get that angle. That shot is open, and with Asian just kind of like coercing them to come forward here. Really good aggression from Jay. Oh, so close. The SMG was not quite enough. Oh, no harm.
Does take
At least they got one, yeah. Kev setting up for this defense on last though, but froyotech is all full steam ahead. Very aggressive on the left side here. Jay gonna be trying to get a little bit of a angle if he can use the wall to his advantage. Potentially get a really deep bomb.
You do see Mayder on crits. It looks like they want to crits the rocket jumping soldier.
Yeah, don't think it's gonna be for the rocket jumper soldier, thankfully. Oh no, man! Thankfully gonna be fine. Habib already back to the front lines. Gonna be capping this off. Doesn't need to use his crit stickies. Nah, we're not looking for any Habib here. Or are we? The sticky is charged. Didn't go. Now it's ready. It does pick up the medic first thing out the gate, and the laser beams are coming out from Mirror Man. Gonna also slowly pick away at the sentry gun. Trip trying to maybe get some kind of angle here. Yeah, this is all she wrote. Casually walking to the point and closing it out with a 5-0 in under 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Not what you want to see from MyAnimeList. Thought they were ready to play here, but.
Yeah, that is definitely a heartbreaker. Absolutely not in the heart of the cards for MyAnimeList there. It's going to be a tough one. That one's definitely going to sting. I don't know if Sai was having connection issues or if he just got fed up, but definitely wasn't there for the last point.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, froyotech, this is their bread and butter. They have their players all in that cohesion mode, you know. Their scouts are cracked, as it were. Their soldiers were out to play. Jay, legendary on soldier, no matter what rocket launcher he's donning. And yeah, I suspect that froyotech will continue this heater as they move through the rest of the early season. And we'll see how they perform and who can stand up and resist, you know, the Banny team, the Banny strength.
The Baniel, the man himself. Yeah, I mean, like I said, there was a great game, a really close game between froyotech and Witness Gaming, who look to be contending for the top 1-2 spots here in RGL Season 7 for invite. But other than that, it seems like they've kind of distanced themselves from the pack, and with explosive performance like this from froyotech, it just goes to show that, you know, once you hit that top level, there's like another echelon that you need to get to in order to really stand out amongst the crowd.
Yeah, they'll come to play as time goes on if they can, you know, work on some of their teamwork, their mids. It usually comes down to like map choices too, you know. And froyotech is definitely like seasoned enough on a map, especially like Snakewater, to really make them work for their money, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, honestly, I did think there was going to be a little bit more fight there from MyAnimeList, but you know, when it comes down to it, we've got the stats coming up here. I believe this is the combined stats for both halves, and it is definitely a a tale to tell.
Mm-hmm. I think the most important thing we can look here is who had the most air shots, because there was a lot of heaters, you know.
Good God. And I mean, there was that huge headshot dropping May there going into that last.
Yes.
I think that was just so debilitating to MyAnimeList. You know, they had 3 down on the side of froyotech where they had a full Uber advantage.
Yeah, these logs are not quite the combined ones, just the regular ones.
Yep, this is going to be the second half. Logs, it looks like 5 minutes, 57 seconds for the 2-0 in the second half.
Yeah, very not much else to really like pull from it. Just
Not
kind of
a whole lot, actually.
yeah, really just one of those games, just one of those games where you're hoping for a good one, and then froyotech turns out they come out to play.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, froyotech always shows up to play, always shows up to win. That's kind of one of the I feel like that's one of the main reasons why they've stayed on top for so long. They have just this indomitable spirit that they are always showing up to win. It doesn't matter who it is, it doesn't matter who it's against. They could be playing a UGC Iron Team for all they care, and they're just gonna absolutely womp on them. They don't care who you are. They're coming for that title.
Yeah. So yeah, that's gonna probably wrap it up for us here tonight. Got a little bit of action, we like to see those air shots. We like to see those baller headshots, the quick in and out, take the shot and get away. So we got some action here. We got some good stuff tonight. Hopefully, hopefully we'll see some more action as we continue our coverage of RGL's invite season in the coming weeks. So stay tuned and keep an eye out on teamfortress.tv, on the schedules, and we'll try and cover some of those really good matches and see what's what, who can shake up the froyo matches, as it were. We'll see if Witness Gaming can also kind of step up as they move forward.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see that.
Go ahead, LeCrum.
Oh yeah, big shout out to Ro for coming in clutch here, casting with me tonight. Big shout out to Themicrocheeze for the production. Had a really good time. Really looking forward to how the rest of the season shapes up. And thank you for everybody who watched, tuned in, voted on the poll, shouted their battle cries into the heavens. We appreciate all of you, and we can't wait for the next time that we cast it.
Yeah. So with that, we'll have a good night and hope y'all have a wonderful evening. Stay safe wherever you are, and we'll see you next time.